Gas is high, funds are low, wars are raging, and I'm trying to not burn out from work, have a social life, answer my phone calls, take care of my family, eat, pray, love, and mind my business, and yet have a semblance of like healthy habits and routine and optimization and all that boop to the bop. There's so much focus on how to optimize and healthy habits and performance and self-improvement, which is all great, well, and wonderful. I love that, and I love that for us, but we don't ever show what it looks like behind the curtains and behind the scenes. So game numero uno of the Eastern Conference Finals. So after work today, we're hitting the Knicks game, baby. I actually have this t-shirt on. Has nothing to do with the Knicks, to be honest. I mean, adjacent, sports adjacent, but this is from a black-owned brand. It's called Playa Society. If you're just now tuning into women's sports, we told you so. Period. But these are the things and these are the days when I find myself having to push myself just a little bit, not too much. You don't want to burn out. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to overextend yourself. But like, it's 90 degrees outside. The sun is shining. The skyline is popping. Everything's hot, ready, and wonderful. But it would be easy to just sit home, you know, have a regular like night in. But I realize consistency is even harder when you're just trying to like survive your life rather than actually live it. So don't forget to go out and live it. Make some plans during the weekday. Go out, boop to bop, have some fun. And I'm going to take you guys with me, especially this week as we balance just a full work week. I have some really big projects and some responsibilities coming up. Trying to have sustainable discipline, healthy habits, all of it while being an actual person and not a robot. So we're going to put this to the test because the cost of consistency, she's expensive. But we'll see if she stands the test of surviving real life. So let's go Knicks in 6. I want to say Knicks in 5, but I'm not going to get too overzealous. Knicks in 6, and let's have a good week, a productive week, a consistent week, a realistic week, whatever you want to call it. But I'm so happy you're here. Good morning, rise and grind, rise and shine. Okay, if you know rise and grind, if you know my rise and grind short form content, those are some of my favorite things to film. But anyways, it's Wednesday, the sun is out, the vibes are high, and the New York Knicks won last night. Orange and blue skies, baby. We're so up. It's game 1. We're not going to overreact. We were down by 22 freaking points and came back in the second largest, I think, but largest in Knicks history comeback in the fourth quarter. So just remember, you may be down, but you're not out. Okay, my God, today. You may be in the fourth quarter. You may think your time has run out, but my God, today, there's overtime. Hey! Jesus Santo. Anyway, so that game will preach a word. Anyways, I need to get up. I need to get dressed. I need to head out the door. And we're going to have a good work day. We're going to crank it out today. We're going to crank it out a midweek, like kind of reset. And then see where the rest of the day takes us. So, I know I just signed another deal to do a follow-up of the Valentino perfume campaign. And I'm so excited. So hopefully I'll get the product and stuff while I'm in this vlog so I can show you guys again the cost of consistency. You gotta work, you gotta grind, and just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. But yeah, I'm gonna think up some concepts and stuff for that later. But right now I need to switch gears to my work brain and get some breakfast. I think I'm gonna do boiled eggs again and a protein smoothie. That's what I had yesterday. It helped me really well. It's up. We're so up. Also, I didn't even wipe the crust out of my eyes. That's how real I'd be trying to keep it with you guys in the vlogs. Like, if you watch the vlogs, you know. You know.
Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. I want it. Talk to me, talk to me. Come be the man I need. Up on it. I want it. 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 Up on it. I want.
Good morning, my lovelies. Good morning. Rise and shine, rise and grind. I just made the most delicious coffee. I did a little bit of the salted caramel from, what is that, Whole Foods. And some pistachio milk. That pistachio milk is dumb expensive, but bussin', they didn't have the oat milk that I like. And don't come for oat milk, pistachio milk, all the milk alternatives, clean ingredient warriors. I'm gonna have my oat milk or my pistachio milk, okay? Anyways, but good morning. It's time for a nice early therapy session. It's the beauty of like building a relationship with your therapist that is healthy. I'm gonna take this in my pajamas with my coffee and just have a little chat before I get the day started to really just, get right. And getting back into therapy is something that I did for myself and has been a part of my toolkit over this past year. Year as in meaning the barely 5.5 months that have gone by. Really, I think I went back in like November, December of last year. Yeah, because it was pretty scary. But it just was like a reminder to me that going to therapy is a luxury for sure in the, current climate and healthcare system that we live and work in and whatever, but it shouldn't be a luxury. It should be considered a necessity. It should be accessible. Nonetheless, I'm so grateful to be able to do this and build that relationship and that rapport with my therapist. So I'm going to take my therapy call, I'm going to chit chat, and then we're going to get dressed and get the day started. I love you guys so much. Also, before I get on my call, I wanted to share something so entirely sweet. Like, I can't even believe this. This literally almost made me cry this morning. And if you're watching this, Mia's Mind on TikTok, she shared this post and was like long form videos to fix your scrolling addiction, and she mentioned my Bring Back Being Hot video, the We're Losing Our Personalities and Calling It Aesthetic video. Again, that's kind of popping off on YouTube right now. But I'm so entirely grateful, and it just is a reminder of like you never know the reach that you're having, and like even if it's as small as a mustard seed. Like, plant the seeds away, let them grow, let them water and flourish in their own due time, and they will find the right people, and you will find your right people. And it doesn't have to be YouTube videos, doesn't have to be in the online space, but just in your own life. Plant the seeds, and even if you feel like nobody is watching, they are, but more importantly, do it for yourself and do it for the purpose that has been put onto your heart. So that really just like touched me today, because she thought, not only to watch the video and interact with it, but to share it to other people. And that just like literally, it really touched me, for real. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. Other half of the heart. Let me cry to my therapist instead of you guys. It's funny because this is my like TED Talk corner that, I do the M.A.C edit videos out of, and I also do, my therapy crash outs out of. So you really got to go inward before you go outward, And just like that, girls, it's time to go out for our Friday night. I'm doing a Canadian tuxedo because the temperature dropped. Just as promised, the weatherman is here, me, to tell you that the temperature dropped in New York. Wearing a Canadian tuxedo, denim, and then I'm wearing these diesel heels that I wore for my birthday. I love them. They're so tea, like this little mule, perfect height. And look at how fun that freaking thing. And then they have this like cute little diesel charm. Okay, anyways. And then I'm wearing a new bag that I just thrifted. We're going full denim, full send with this True Religion bag. Hello. Like, if you're gonna send it, you might as well send it. Okay, I gotta go because I'm literally about to be late and already late, basically. Take you guys with. Let's have a good Friday night. Good morning. Just like that, we're up and at 'em. We're on our way to a little cutie brunch in the West Village. Well, I'm on the way, and I have this, what is this, Uniqlo polo on. These pants that I got from a little boutique in Brooklyn. I don't even think they have them anymore. It's called Pink Yodo. Bag is H&M, and then this trench is thrifted because it's like a sprinkly, misty, rainy. But I'm excited. Yeah. All right, and I'm feeling the makeup today. All right, let's go brunch, dilly-dally, and then make our way home for a cozy Saturday evening. That's the plan. I know I say that every time, but that is actually the plan, and we're sticking to it. Rise and grind, rise and shine. We got the performative eye patches on. We are getting to the bag, okay? Get into the bag. And no, not the 9 to 5 bag. We're getting to the content bag, okay? I grew up in a very boomer central household. So it wasn't really formal education was very prioritized and like, go to school, get a good job, like whatever, like the very traditional model was prioritized because that's what boomers do. So I didn't necessarily have a lot of firsthand experience with entrepreneurial endeavors or like entrepreneurial mindset, kind of situation. Or even just the whole embodiment of educating yourself outside of, again, more of that formal education. Like, yes, activities, hobbies, all of that were encouraged. However, just like that, really taking it a step further to expand your world and build up, what you want to have, whether that be a business, whether that be, just any endeavor outside of your 9 to 5. It wasn't really like, there wasn't really an architect for that in my life, if you will, or a visual. So, needless to say, I'm working through that in my big young age at this point now of just like, okay, it is going to take me having to do some work, not even just some work, full on work hours, put in that grind time that's not necessarily going to be reflected in like your 9 to 5 or your this to that. And I think that's a lot of the cost that it takes where you see the results of people who, especially just talking about content, whatever, who, have these platforms and whatever. It's like there really does take a lot of effort and hours and grunt work to get that stuff done. And I'm sure you on the other side of this, we know this, because it doesn't just apply obviously to content. It applies to anything you want to do to build yourself, to build your life, to build your career, to build your family. It requires so much effort, love, attention, and intentionality outside of, just the set times that you have to quote unquote work. So while yes, it's a holiday weekend, got to still get to this bag. But I love it. I'm so excited about it. And find something that you want to just like run after, that really feels purposeful on your heart and that you want to really dive head deep into. And again, it doesn't have to be your most favorite thing ever. Like the hobby that you want to keep for yourself, keep for yourself. We know, keep for yourself. But if there is something that you feel very passionate about that you want to build outside of your education, outside of your formal 9 to 5, outside of your job, like whatever that thing or those, things look like for you, or even if it's like just more relational, like you want to work on your friendships, you want to work on your family structure, your family relationships, you want to read a casual book, like whatever you want to do, make time to do it. Like you have to make time to explore and to do those things and to create. It's not just going to fall into your lap, because you will lay in bed and just scroll, okay, scroll, which is great, a time and a place for that, but scroll. Speaking of scrolling, I'm like almost influenced a little bit, un poquito, to get one of those bricks so I can brick myself out of my phone. If you don't know what a brick is, it's basically this little like tap device, like how you tap your Apple Pay, but like it's a tap device that locks you out of certain apps on your phone, and you set it and set the parameters and whatever. So it's like a physical thing to give you a screen time. But I have such a conflict with it because I feel like it's consumerism final boss, because now I would buy a device to lock me out of a device that I'm already has things on it to keep you out of those apps. But it's just another example of how like you can be convinced to buy something that you absolutely don't need just to break the addictions that, whatever. I'm not gonna put my tinfoil hat on. So right now I'm finishing up just like outlining for the next Mac edit, which is going to be up here shortly. And yeah, this is the behind the scenes of the grind. This is this is behind the Mac edit, okay? Hold on, I'm reporting live from a well-rested, well-recovered Nia. Ending of Memorial Day weekend, and the sun did in fact come out. We did get some orange and blue skies tonight. The Knicks play game 4. We could sweep it up. We can bring out the brooms tonight. But today I literally just spent the entire day resting, did a little bit of a closet clean out, rotated clothes, put away jackets, finally. And I'm literally just chilling, relaxing, like in a big t-shirt, scarf on, chilling. Yesterday, I'm not even kidding you, I worked on the video you would have seen probably before this, the video you saw before this about aspiration to envy pipeline for 8 hours. It took me an hour to shoot, and then about 6-7-ish hours to edit end to end. And I was going to split it up and make sure that I had it done, earlier, but I ran into some technological issues on, I don't know what that was, Saturday. So I didn't get to split it up like how I wanted to split it up. But all that to say, there's so much that goes on in the background of things to make things happen that it's just so important that you don't give up. Like, even when you run into what seems like minor inconveniences, large inconveniences, you don't give up. That really is the cost of locking in to do what you have to do, because it's a labor of love right now. It's a labor of love. We'll see how much that first YouTube check is hitting on. But more than that, I'm just so grateful for the conversations and the heart that a lot of people have shared in the comments and the conversation that's going on in those videos. In the comments, the stories people are sharing, what you guys are feeling, and, connecting as well with the message, and just overall, like, what we're all seeing. So I'm absolutely loving it. It's like filling my heart so much, and I'm just so grateful and so excited. But on the opposite end of that, you do need to make sure you rest. So even though the whole weekend I feel like was kind of a little bit of a blur, I'm so glad that today is Memorial Day and that I could have the day off and know that I could just rest. We put on some records this morning, had a little breakfast sandwich, boop to the bop, just had a nice chill day. And then the afternoon is clearing up, and I see people like slowly trying to crawl out of their apartments, maybe enjoy some dinner plans, do something, whatever it is. So we're going to get dressed soon and go watch the game out. A little stitious about this, just a little stitious, because the last time we were watching the game out, they were down. They were down big, they were down bad. By what was that, like 22 points they were down bad. And then when we came home during the fourth quarter, that's when they turned it up. And we've watched all the rest of the games at home so far. So I'm a little stitious about it, but put that to the side, because whatever. My solace is really that even if we don't sweep, one more game won't hurt anybody. However, let's wrap it up so that we don't have to even worry about that. We don't have to put that energy out there. But I want you guys to rest. I want you guys to remember that on the other side of discipline also requires rest. It requires rest. It requires rest. Say it with me, rest. Okay, genuine rest. Eat, pray, love, and mind your business, and rest. Okay, I'm going to stop running my mouth. I'm literally just going to do like a little chill makeup. Nothing crazy. Danessa Meyer's blurring balm, a little bit of eyebrows, a little bit of gloss, and keep it moving. So I hope you guys have been having a wonderful long holiday if you are in the States, and for those who are not, hey. Also, even though it's high-key warm outside, it's high-key warm outside, my best piece of Knicks gear is this jacket that I have, that I got from NBA All-Star Weekend a couple years ago. And it's this jacket. It's fire patches on the side. It is the Alpha Industries collab. And it has the Eastern Conference Finals patches on it. And we may be able to add another one on there, baby. It's getting very serious. Okay, it's getting very serious. Hey, my loves, we are on the freaking way. We're going to meet up with some friends to go watch the game at a bar downtown, near the Barclays Center, basically. So, whew. Okay. Fingers crossed, prayers up. As you can see, just a little touch of makeup, a little gloss. The city is alive. Everyone's passing by each other like, go New York, go. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hopefully we will have a good night.
Versions of these belong to you. 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 Versions of these.
Let's go next! Let's go next! Let's go next! Let's go next!
How your email finds me, okay? Tired. Sometimes after a long weekend, it's hard to just like get the brain cells back up and going. And just in general, I feel like it could be hard to get back to work. Nonetheless, it's been a long work day, but time to get a workout in, make some dinner, and then gear back up for content work. So energy's kind of low, but the vibes are high, and I'm just really grateful, and I thank God. The strength to wait with patience, because patience is a strength muscle, just like strength training. You have to stress it out in order to develop it more. So if you're waiting for something, if you're working at something, and then there comes a Slack message. Impatience means you're relying on external validation, and strength, patience from the Lord is what we all need. So let me answer this message real quick and then get home and get the day going. The evening, whatever day it is. Oh my God. I'm going to keep it a band with you guys. I'm going to keep it a band. This is the reality. This is the reality. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not working out this evening. It's already like 8-something o'clock. And I have some work things I need to finish up before I switch gears to content work things that I need to do. But I'm so grateful nonetheless. Just tired and just also remembering my capacity. Sometimes it's not good to just do a workout on fumes because you're supposed to. And that's just the reality of it. Some days you just ain't got it. And that's all right. And with that, I will catch you guys on the next Mac Edit. See you on Sunday. Love you. Bye.